Yo, you want to see something cool? No? Well, I'm going to do it anyway.
Gas Bags, episode 17, off and running here at the lovely OPC 93.9 recording studios at Cardinal Town. Making our official, we've teased it, past 2 episodes.
It's actually going to work.
And this one's actually going to fucking happen. We've jerry-rigged the studio because, as you can see, that shit's still broken. We haven't got that fixed yet. Calvin, where the fuck are you? Our engineer.
Calvin. Don't yell at Calvin.
No,
Isn't Calvin Dave Chappelle's character with Whack Arnold's?
I think it is.
It is
Yeah,
Calvin.
it is. Wow, that's a great pull out of you. That is. He's also the finest
Calvin.
engineer this side of the Mississippi. I'm just giving him
His
shit.
phone number in my.
What's it saved as? Calvin the Great?
Calvin Whack Arnold's.
Calvin ESPN helping God.
Okay. Helping God.
Helping God. Yeah, that's true. No, if Calvin's listening, we love you, buddy. You put out more fires than anyone around here. We love you, man.
Calvin's got a job.
That's an underrated Chappelle show.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fantastic.
It really
It's one of the
If
best
you
ones.
saw
really
this
is.
guy, you'd be like, "This guy is a rock star. He has an awesome beard.
Oh yeah, a great beard. Just comes in like
He's super cool."
yeah, super nice guy. Just comes in, fixes shit, and then rides off into the sunset until inevitably we break shit again. Like I did this microphone. No, the microphone Tanner's using, which we had to jerry rig because that's broken.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you get to see all this now because by Jove, this time we are making our video debut on ESPN Louisville Plus. So we are very excited about that. But we are the Gas Bags. I'm Nick Valvano.
Jason Jenkins.
Tanner Brudemesso.
There you go.
You can check our Twitter handles. They're on the bottom down here.
Yeah, they should be somewhere down fucking there. I don't know. But I'm happy. I have now I have 3 cartoon faces.
Right?
I've got the earnest pedophile. That was the first one that was made.
Drake.
I've got lovable Nikki V, the one that we use for the V show, and now
The one from today is a good one.
I kind of like the one from today. Like our boy Soforo. By the way, shout out Justin Soforo.
Thank you for doing this.
Yes, thank you, buddy.
We're idiots.
We are. He made our cartoon faces today, and he was like, "I need a high resolution shot." So Janky just started immediately sending dick pics. That was weird.
Yeah.
But no, I'm kidding. He sent.
It's a good cartoon dick, though.
It is a great card, very vascular. I just took a snap at the board, and it turned out to not suck. I was happy about that.
You're having a good face day.
I was having a great. Thank you for
good face
noticing. Good face day. It was a good face day, and a good face day for me is like a 6. So but we'll take it. We'll take the little victories.
Absolutely.
Janky had a good one, and Tanner. I really of the 3, like I think I might like Tanner's the best.
The mustache is fantastic, and the backwards Miami hat.
Yeah, you can tell it's a Dolphins hat.
It's absolutely
I
a
love
Dolphins
that.
hat.
Yeah, it's probably right here if I think, because I think the order goes Janky.
No, I think
me,
Tanner's by himself
Tanner.
on the other side, isn't it?
Oh wait, no. It depends on if they're at the bottom. It goes, I'm in the middle, and then Janky's on my right, and Tanner's on my left. If we're doing the columns, I'm over here, Janky's here, Tanner's here.
Okay.
I think. But I'm not sure how it's going.
He's the one in the Dolphins hat.
He's the one in the Dolphins
I
hat.
have the mustache.
With the great mustache. Janky has the square jaw, and I've got the beard with the winky face. So, I mean, not the ugliest radio crew, if dare I say.
I don't think so either.
Dare I say, not the ugliest radio crew.
Have you ever seen the UK postgame shows?
Oh, wow.
There's a reason why they don't do
was
those.
some shade. Sorry, Jason.
Hey, listen, he came at you hard with saying he was the best looking Italian. I think today's cartoon picture.
Yeah, in your face.
Anna, listen,
Wait, I
Anna,
was gonna say best looking male.
Yeah,
Oh,
Anna's
yeah, that's a good
obviously
Did
point.
you
the
like
best
go
looking
out the
Italian.
way and say like I'm the best looking Italian? Because then, what a mountain to climb.
No, I mean I believe he did, but he wasn't specifically because Anna doesn't have a cartoon face.
No, she does.
Oh, she does?
Yeah, I
yeah,
think so. It hasn't been used that much.
It's on the cover.
But we do
photo.
have,
Then by all means, Anna's the best looking Italian.
yeah,
Let's not fuck around.
Yeah, that's fair. Her and Chrissy,
Chrissy's
yeah.
next, yeah.
Yeah, Chrissy's right
her
on
and
her
Chrissy,
heels.
it's 1 and 1A. Yeah, so that's true. But truth be told, I don't know what their cartoons look like. Because I mean they're both gorgeous, in real life. But I'm saying like I don't know whose cartoon came out better.
Oh, okay.
I'm not like
get it.
yeah, like that. That I'm not sure of.
Wait, what the hell? I thought it was our cover photo.
Huh?
Her cover photo?
We had all of the
The
thing.
ESPN Louisville Plus
Like, we had
characters.
all the personalities. It was awesome. And then I was like so jealous. I was like,
I don't have a cartoon.
like me and Spencer and
Which, by the way-
Chase didn't have one.
So
I don't
he
think.
uses an app, right?
But I
Right.
finally got
Which
one.
and the
Right.
app's fantastic. By the way, if you want to, you can have the app for a week for free
Oh God,
and just turn any photo into a cartoon photo.
that's dangerous.
I'm telling you, it's worth it.
I might have to play around with
I'm
that.
telling you, it's 100% worth it.
So
Have you
many,
already been doing it.
I have.
so many cartoon dicks.
I was just it's like a Jonah Hill book full of cartoon dicks.
Finishing
now.
this big veiny triumphant bastard.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm Greg Carton over here with like the way I'm leaning, but yeah, that's just the way that we have to have the setup today. We're gonna get into a litany of sports topics. We also
like
it's
that's like-
today.
is it
This
Larry?
is the final. If you've been listening to us audibly,
Audibly, yes.
we've been eating cheeseburgers of all kinds.
Fast food, and the definition for fast food was
More than one location
right.
and a drive-through window.
Right, and it couldn't just be in the city. Ergo, it couldn't be Ollie's Trolley or
Correct.
you
Which
know,
Ollie's
Dizzy
Trolley
Whiz or
technically only
something.
has one, anyways. But
Yeah, didn't they have like 3 at one point
They
or
did.
something?
They
yeah.
had-
I think
they
I
had
see
a
an
few.
abandoned one.
yeah, the only one I think that still functions right down.
Yeah, it's downtown, which I don't know if
Couldn't
I've
be
ever,
Dizzy Whiz, right? They only have one
right.
location.
They only got one, and it's only
Best burgers I've
local.
ever had in my
Like-
Oh, Dizzy Whiz is fantastic.
Holy
Let's
shit.
not-
Yeah, that's a great burger. That's a great burger, Dizzy Whiz. We might have to do that sometime. We might have to do the local spots and maybe
Yeah.
Kaylin's and Ollie's.
Kaylin's is like a Dizzy Whiz and Ollie's are kind of like your traditional like fast food esque burgers. Kaylin's
Yeah.
is like a dinner burger.
Yeah, that's a good point. We might
You
have
guys ever
to
had Oscars?
differentiate that.
Sliders bar.
I have been meaning to try that place.
They're
I
good.
know it's Nordic. They're like
Oh yeah, on Papa Level.
yeah.
Yep,
Yeah,
I drive
I've been,
past it all the time
I
for
went
baseball.
I had a
in
friend
there.
who worked there.
I went.
My man Brandon.
I went in there during March Madness and I was like, oh, maybe like I'll sit down, have a beer, and like I'll get it to go and I'll be able to watch the game. No, they had like news on, and I was like, all right, I gotta get.
What type of news? I need to make sure they're my people. Or
Well, it was Nordic.
Was it CNN or was
It was-
it Fox News?
It was the
That's
Swedish
probably your
Swedish
boy.
Imperial Council.
Yeah,
Imperial Council, C-SPAN in Sweden,
Sweden.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Swedish C-SPAN.
no,
That'd be
they have
interesting.
Good, they have good sliders. I know they have good 2 chicken ones. They have like a fried chicken one where it's just a little pickle on it.
Yeah.
Just classic, good.
I'm
and
so
then-
fucking uncomfortable right
They
now.
have the
Like-
they have the bakery upstairs too. The bakery's good.
Oh, they do? Oh, okay,
Bakery,
nice.
the bakery's on
awesome.
on the bakery's got like
What's the
Oscars
bakery
is
called? Because it's also a Nordic name.
Yeah, it is. It's a Nordic name.
We can
The
look this
Oscars is facing Papa Level,
Right.
and the bakery is facing Trevilian.
Okay. Yeah.
remember when
I know
walked
exactly what
in
you're
there,
talking
I looked
about.
at it and I was like, I'm not pronouncing that.
Also, are we supposed to be looking at the camera when we're talking
I mean,
or
you
at each
can.
other? Like,
We
'cause
can-
it's so much more fucking comfortable for me to look at this camera.
Yeah.
Than
You
you
don't
guys.
have to
I'm
look
sorry.
at me.
I like looking at you guys, though.
fine.
You know, I mean,
It's
you know,
fine. You don't have to.
just is what it is.
We'll be
But
okay.
I'll try to do
I don't know
both.
how Tanner got this fucking chair that he's in.
Yeah, seriously. Like,
It's one of the
Tanner's got the
unused
fucking
chairs.
throne chair.
Right.
I'm all like,
I've got one fucking armrest.
yeah, you've got one fucking
on a
armrest
stool.
crammed into the wall.
Yeah.
I'm like fucking Greg Carton,
came off
like
of
trying to
a nap,
lean on
too.
something here.
I'm good.
You're working on your core strength right now.
No, seriously, like I'm getting a good like workout on the obliques, which
There
is
you go.
nice.
I
You
got a
know,
leg day in. I did kind of force myself until I realized my slides are sliding off.
Ah.
But I was like walking my way up in the seat, and
Yeah.
then I was like, all right, my legs are starting to burn.
all right.
was
So
not good.
first
So
sports
the
topic.
cheeseburger in.
Yes,
in,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So
Putting a bow on the cheeseburger
it's
talk.
Culver's and Sonic. We were going to do Steak and Shake, but their app's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
So they've now become eliminated based on being a piece of shit.
talk your shit. Talk your
So,
shit, Janky.
like,
So
listen,
what happened?
If I tried to pay them with
I love Steak and Shake. I love
I do too.
Steak and Shake.
the cheeseburgers and listen,
I'm on
you
his
know
side.
the
I'm
pepper
burning
sauce,
bridges.
The what?
the pepper sauce they leave at the table.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fucking magic. You turn the bun over and you soak the bun in the pepper sauce and put it back. Fuck yeah.
No,
So
it's fantastic. And the
so, like,
seasoning for the fries
seasoning
too.
for the fries
Yeah.
is A1. But I download the app because I'm trying to get it all in a row, right? I got to hit Culver's, Sonic, and Steak and Shake all there on Hurstbourne Lane, right?
Does it stretch anymore? Yeah.
I'll give it everything it's got.
I'm so happy we have video for that.
Right.
I just want to make sure. Like I'm looking at it. Like
So, but yeah, so like, I'm trying not to. You're trying to lean in. I'm trying not to be like this.
yeah, I know.
But like, no, trying to catch them all in Hurstbourne Lane, right?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to hit them all in order. So while I'm at Culver's, I make the Sonic order because it's next. While I'm driving to Sonic, I'm putting together the Steak and Shake order. I tried Apple Pay. They wouldn't take any of my cards off Apple Pay. I tried every one of them. I tried, and these are ones that I've been paying for stuff all day with. So it's not because I'm broke, which was an option apparently. So I tried with Apple Pay. They have a PayPal option. I tried with PayPal where it was just direct link to my fucking checking account.
Right.
They wouldn't take it. I tried inputting my debit card and 2 credit cards into the actual website just as a list.
Yeah.
And none of them.
So it sounds like the app was just like a fucking sham.
Right. No, I don't think the app works.
Like
I don't think it's a
working.
functional app.
Well, that's a shame.
Which is garbage.
Well, you know what I mean, because quite honestly, I think
Wait,
Steak and Shake
or Shake Shack?
Steak and Shake.
Steak and
Shake Shack. The closest Shake Shack we got
is
Lexington.
Yeah, I was gonna say we don't have one around.
And
here.
then we lost the ability to have a
backyard burger.
Is that right?
Cookout.
No,
and then
cookout.
don't get me fucking
It was a-
started.
it
Don't
was a
get me
cookout.
fucking
Stop.
no. Fuck them. Fuck Cookout. Fuck Tallahassee. That whole thing. Talk about shams.
I agree. We won that. Everybody knows we
No,
won it.
if there was somewhere for me to storm, I suddenly understood why people were so pissed off about the election. I finally,
get it.
I had a little bit of empathy.
Your little liberal heart.
Dude, I would have been storming Cookout headquarters. Bullshit.
They got them all over West Virginia. None of them in Louisville.
None of them. When they had
Bullshit.
a chance, they had a fucking chance.
They always had a chance.
Me, Dusty Baker, like everybody, like local media person was like, and you know what? Fuck it. I'm putting myself in that boat. Like I'm a media personality. God damn it. And I was doing my like damnedest to rally the troops,
Right?
just like everyone was.
That's how
and
I
we
found
had
out
it
about it.
fucking stolen from us. Fuck Cookout.
That's how I found out about it. It was Nick.
Yeah, thank you. Sorry.
And then Biscuit and a bunch of other people, but you were first.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, you were
now the second one opens up here, like all will be forgiven.
Right.
But yeah,
Because I'm definitely eating there.
yeah, no, it's
You
100%.
compared yourself to Dusty Baker.
Yeah, no,
I like refresh my memory.
No,
I'm like,
that's the local media
the
guy.
old manager.
The
All
local,
right.
yeah, no, not the manager of the fucking Astros. No.
It's like, wow. I mean, he is a good recommendation.
No, I
too,
don't
but
think
like,
he. Quite honestly, I don't think he gives a shit when
World
fast food
Series
restaurants open.
winning
Maybe not. I don't know.
The
Dusty,
502.
he might. He might.
Yeah, former Reds guy. You know,
I was
maybe.
gonna say, I was like,
you
did
know,
he like say this when he was coaching Cincy
yeah, no, that
or
was
playing
So what?
coaching?
couple topics I want to get into. We'll talk some sports here. I saw these stats that really kind of stood out to me. Kentucky Derby,
Yep.
the ratings highest since '89, the year I was born.
Yeah.
Sunday
Did incredibly
Silence.
well.
Crazy numbers. Peaked at 20.1 million on NBC with an average of I think 16.7. I could have that wrong.
That's for the day too, right?
That's for the day.
Starting at like they picked up coverage at like noon, I believe, and they ran it all the way
peaked-
through the Derby.
Yeah, it peaked for the Derby with 20.
Yeah.
But yeah, throughout the day,
Yeah.
it averaged like I think 16.7 million.
You know, there's still people saying that horse racing's dead.
Yeah.
You know, there was, and I don't remember. I was flipping through Twitter and I happened to see this argument about what's better, F1 racing or the price to go to an F1 event or the Kentucky Derby, and people were like, "Oh, but F1's just such an elite event." And I was like, "Do you not know the people involved in horse racing?"
And they were saying
I wanted to put up the Saudi royal family. It was like richest people in the world.
Yeah.
That's who does
T.O.
this.
Password was from Japan. Like they like had like horse racing's very because they were trying to play the international card with F1 and it was like the fuck are you talking about?
This is
like,
original F1 actually.
Yeah. Well, and don't get me wrong, I would love to go to an F1
Was
event.
that hound racing?
Oh no, I would too.
Yeah.
What do you think was first? We race horses or dogs? So they just like kind of
That's a damn good question.
right. It was in Florida
historically,
the last one to, like,
what?
do it. They had to be dogs, right? We caught dogs before we caught horses.
Yeah, probably. I'm sure.
I mean, because you probably there was some Neanderthal somewhere with a dog that found another Neanderthal with a dog, and he was like, "My dog's faster, bro." He's like, "You sure?"
No,
I'll bet you a mammoth burger that
Right.
that
That's
my
exactly
dog's
how it
faster
happened.
than yours. Yeah,
Sure.
Probably.
Makes total sense.
Absolutely.
That's historically accurate.
Absolutely. We should do like a drunk history on the Gas Bags. Gas Bags Radio. Give us a like, share, and subscribe to ESPN Louisville Plus, making our video debut tonight. We were very appreciative again to Justin Soforo. But the things I want to talk about was they did that while competing with F1 that had
They did, absolutely.
F1 got the record viewership as well with 3.9 million.
Right.
The highest since the Miami race in 2022.
Yep.
But I'm saying F1 is growing in popularity.
No,
in
and
this
it's super
sport.
cool the way they do the races and what they've done in the United States, because obviously they've done this in Europe for a long time,
Right.
But the way they've taken the cities and turned them in, turn these popular places, whether it's the Strip in Vegas,
Miami,
the South Beach in Miami where they ran through there, like they're figuring it out how to do it, and I think America in general has cooler spots than Europe does for the most part.
Well, it reminds me of like Cruising USA, like the video game.
Absolutely,
you're playing in these video game locations. Mm-hmm. No, I mean, but I'm saying that's an example of a sport that is. It was, I think, the catalyst for it was the Drive to Survive. That was on Netflix, that has seen a surge in popularity. And they draw...
Yeah, because that came out like Drive to Survive was like almost
4 years ago, I think.
A COVID watch, right?
Yeah.
That's where it got popular.
I think so, yeah. And so, but I'm saying that it's a sport that is surging, and it draws a record 3.7, 3.9.
Right.
And you compare that to the Derby. The sport that is supposedly dying.
The sport of kings.
The sport of kings,
nonetheless,
that has had to deal with some, unfortunately, horses breaking down, which is a terrible PR look.
Bad tracks.
People
drugging horses.
Yeah. The doping scandal.
Because the horses aren't doping. The horses aren't doping.
They don't have thumbs. It's very hard to inject a syringe.
Really tough.
Yes. And the face of the sport... Face of the sport and Bob Baffert, and whether you want to agree it's correct or not, being banned from the marquee event.
Yep.
And it draws a fucking 20.1 million.
Yeah.
Like that was like, and a couple of things came to mind. One, maybe the sport isn't dying. Three things came to mind. One, the sport's more popular than we give it credit for.
Correct.
Two, it doesn't necessarily need personalities
or
a triple crown winning horse to be popular. And three, something is making it, what's the word I'm looking for here? Appealing.
Right.
And they need to capitalize on that now.
Correct.
Because if they can get away from the scandal, they get away from the horse breakdowns, if they can build some new stars, because if you take away Bob Baffert, who's the biggest star in horse racing? Dwayne Lucas? Who is in his 80s?
Yeah, he's an octogenarian.
Yeah, I mean, he is. Like, and kudos to him, just like Bob Baffert. Likable personality, has been a good ambassador for the sport, I feel like. But you need some new talent. You need some new faces. You need some new personalities. And if you're doing this without an all-time great horse like a Secretariat, or, I mean, I don't know, maybe Mystical Dan will win the Triple Crown this year.
I don't think he's running.
I'm not even, but that's the thing. I'm not even sure he's going to the Preakness,
right?
Which that's another whole discussion we can have about the calendar of the horse racing events. But I mean, there isn't an American Pharaoh or a Justify, or like going into it, there wasn't. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I agree.
You didn't have the face of the sport in Baffert, and you didn't have hey, this is the super horse to watch this year. Fierceness was the favorite, but he wasn't.
Right.
I never heard him being touted as, this guy's, watch out for him.
So when we talk about, because when I was a kid, right, I don't know that we had huge personalities within trainers. We had some, right, because Dwayne Lucas is there at that point,
right,
and he's a young man then. But you had like jockeys like Pat Day.
Yeah, right.
Like you had other people who were
Jerry Bailey.
Yeah, super important to the sport, who were carrying it through the 90s. Like I think people paid attention to what Pat Day did. People paid attention That's when, like, I think Day wins on a D. Wayne Lucas horse.
Yeah.
I think is when everybody started to figure out who D. Wayne Lucas was. And then he kind of carried it in the, kind of the rivalry and the competition between him and Bob Baffert.
Right.
Kind of brought Bob Baffert up. So
Baffert has his, success with Silver Charm, and then obviously Pharaoh, and throughout, and I know he's had some other Derby winners. I'm trying to remember who they were. I don't
know. I think he's
a Louisvillian. I should know this. I think he's a four-time. He's a four-time winner.
He's either four or five.
Yeah, I can't remember. Well, I think it's 4 now because Medina Spirit.
Maybe I'm counting Medina Spirit.
Yeah,
I should.
But regardless, he's won it.
The horse was a dope fiend.
Yeah, I mean, you hate to see it. Just
listen, you get in the back, you get in the projects of the stalls, and like shit goes sideways.
Things get weird.
You just get brought into the wrong barn, and you end up on dope.
One thing leads to another.
Just get out.
Besides Bob Baffert, I don't know anything that you guys are talking
well,
about.
You're not from here.
I know.
And honestly, I'm not good at it.
Yeah, I'm not going to pretend I'm a horse person, but I mean, if you grew up here, you know these names. Right. You know a D. Wayne Lucas. You know a Pat Day.
If you've been to
a Jerry Bailey.
If you've been to the
Baffert.
Churchill Downs Museum, you start to figure out these
Now,
people.
saying that, though, you made me think of something that made me laugh my head when you were like, there's no personalities. I just thought of like a horse like headbutting another one. I'd been like, I will bet on that horse.
Or like in the
That's a rock star move.
The horses don't interview well usually.
Yeah.
When they come out on the parade, like two of them, like they're hoofing fighting.
Yeah,
each
they
other.
just
That'd
they're
be
up on their hind quarters.
horses fighting is fucking terrifying.
No,
that would be
they're giant.
Yeah, no, they're like a ton each, like just
or
wailing
like
on each other.
jockeys fought, like race car drivers.
That actually happened.
I just looked it up.
That's happened in a couple of derbies.
I watched the dude just.
Because listen,
other
if you look down the stretch at this derby, right?
Yeah.
So I think
That's one of the first things is Sierra Leone's
At
jockey
one part-
to face
Tyler
penalties.
Gaffalione put kind of stiff armed.
when
one of the horses.
But the whole way down the stretch after that final turn, like if you take out the first 4 and you start even looking back deeper in the field, like that next group of people, they're fighting too.
Oh yeah,
Like as they're pairing up, man. And
it's like a line brawl.
as soon as it happens, I'm sitting there watching it because I literally turn it on as it goes off, right? As the race goes off, I happen to turn on the TV. So I'm sitting there watching it, and as they're taking that turn down, and I can't remember who Sierra Leone was with on that outside. It was the Red Silks.
It might have been Fierceness, because Fierceness was in the top 3 going to the
Fierceness was like in the middle 3, like Mystical Dan, and I think it was Mystical Dan and Fierceness and the horse that finished 3rd, and then Sierra Leone and whatever other horse it was. Because
it T.O. Password? No, T.O. Password finished 6th.
Sierra Leone was like right outside of that. The reason he gets into that front 4 when they're coming down as Fierceness falls out, right? He was bumping with that horse in the red, and immediately I turned to everybody and I was like, listen, if Sierra Leone can break away from that horse, he's going to win by 2 lengths.
Yeah, right.
Because he was getting it right then. As they started connecting with each other, they were getting down, and that horse was ready to roll.
Yeah,
and if I'm and I don't know how fast, because I think Sierra Leone's out, but I would bet Sierra Leone at Belmont.
Yeah.
That horse has got a lot in it.
Yeah, no, Sierra Leone, and it had a bad post position too.
I think so too.
Yeah, like
not at least not a great one.
No, not well, because he was a closer.
Yeah,
and again, like not horse people, but like we all become quasi. We all crammed for the exam this week, and what we were able to learn.
Yeah, I speak broken thoroughbred.
Yeah, speak broken thoroughbred. Yeah, no, seriously, everyone's just cramming for the exam.
Right.
There's people that are the professors, the Louis and stuff that shout out our boy Louis Ribot that actively do this. By the way, our boy Biscuit, Louis was fantastic with his picks.
I heard Biscuit had a
Biscuit
great
was on fire. Thurby hit like 3 straight tries and would have had a super if he had the balls to bet it.
Yeah,
like no, he was. Our boy Biscuit was fresh as hell and was doing some work come Derby time. All right, so we talked a little bit about the Derby. Put a bow on it, boys. What'd you guys do for Derby?
So I didn't do anything on Derby. I went to the gym.
Nice,
but
that's how you get yoked.
Yeah.
Kids.
I eventually made it to watch because I'm not going to miss it. But at the same time, I wasn't making it an event. I was tired. I worked. So I got off from work, went to the gym, and then showed up for the Derby.
How was you driving that day?
People that want to talk about the Derby as an event, and people getting priced out of it.
Yeah.
I think what the Derby has done is it's not perfect yet, but they've created an incredible value. So I went on Wednesday.
Right.
Right. So I went on Wednesday, and Wednesday we had first turn club seats, which was all inclusive.
Yeah.
Right.
That's where I was Thursday.
And I will 100% tell you that if you're on your game for that day and you have a just smidge of alcoholism in your blood, right?
Smidge, just a pinch.
You can make it.
Drive responsibly.
That ticket was, I think it was $150 ticket is what I was told.
Yeah.
On that Wednesday. So I had.
But see, like that.
I had 8 mint juleps, 4 lilies, and a shot of all the liquor that they didn't actually give me a shot. They poured it on. So at Churchill Downs, if you start, the servers didn't do that. They poured a shot amount over a cube of ice, so I was just drinking it straight.
Right.
But of every liquor that they had.
Yeah. So you got your money's worth.
I got my money's worth because, just in lilies alone, right? I had $90 worth of lilies.
Yeah.
Which I'd never had one before since they were free. Fuck it. Pretty good.
Which did you like better, the julep?
I'm a mint julep person.
You're not.
No, I am.
Oh, you are?
I had 8 of them, dude. No, I hate them. They're awful.
Well, see, that's the thing. Like,
why?
On the days that it's less busy, and I am not taking the bartenders that were in the first turn. Fabulous. Fantastic.
Absolutely great.
But people dog on the mint julep
because it's pre-made.
But that's the thing. Like when you're there at Derby and they're making thousands of
so many of them, you can't do it.
You can't. No, you gotta batch it, and it's not gonna come out as good. It's gonna taste like bourbon and toothpaste. That's like that's watered down.
I agree.
But if you actually take a little time, and you're there on a day like Champions Day, Wednesday.
Yep.
Or 5-0 Tuesday, where it's a little bit less busy and they can put a little more TLC into it. It's an underrated cocktail. Now, with that said, I like the Bourbon Spire. That's my favorite of the three. I like the Bourbon Spire. Then I do like the Lily. But a good, it might be third on my list of those. But a good mint julep is a good cocktail.
I started my first year at Derby. I got snuck mint juleps. I was probably 17 years old, maybe 16.
Allegedly.
And I can't remember. It was really far. Long time ago, man. That is 25 years.
So wait, that means you're 42?
I am 42.
Look at you, Jenks. Yeah. You don't look
just
42,
shy.
buddy.
I'm 41. I'll be 42 in August.
Okay.
But I was getting snuck them, and it was that was the moment that I never wanted to drink a beer again.
It was like, this cocktail thing's pretty cool.
Yeah, like, what did they say they make this with? Whiskey? All right, I like whiskey.
Whiskey's okay.
Yeah.
Was that your first whiskey cocktail?
Yeah.
Nice. That's a Louisville as hell, man.
And
that is some Louisville ass shit right there.
And it stands as my favorite. It's still
the
today.
Mint julep?
Absolutely.
Nice. I didn't realize you were a julep guy.
Over the old fashioned, over all the other, I think your old fashioned sits as like your standard, right? Like that's gonna be most people's favorite.
Right.
But mint julep, man.
Well, like my whole thing about Churchill Downs, and they are every year outdoing themselves by adding new things and new elements, and the renovations are gorgeous. The new paddock.
The paddock was fucking great.
No, it's I'm not trying to like dog on them at all. I mean, it's a first class experience. And Tanner, I want to hear your Derby experience as well, being an outsider. Being a transplant from New England.
You went on Oaks, right?
No, I actually ended up not going. I just went Derby.
You just went Derby Day? Okay.
But your girlfriend got to dress up. Your girlfriend got to dress up and do all over Derby stuff, right?
Yeah.
Because that's the important part.
Yeah.
I don't really care if you had a good time.
Yeah,
as Pop says, it's a prom for horses. It's all about getting dressed up.
A prom with horses.
Prom with horses, yeah. The value for 5-0 Tuesday, Champions Day, for the first turn and the all-inclusive stuff is fabulous. Mm-hmm. But that said, if you wanted to do first turn for Derby, it's like $2,600.
Well, so
and and your boy can throw down.
Mm-hmm. I can't drink
$2,600 worth of juleps.
So I don't know what the actual price of it was, because when I looked it up, and it was running at like $1,500 to $2,000 depending.
Right.
When I looked it up, I was looking it up on StubHub.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see flat ticket price.
Yeah.
Like from Churchill. Because I don't know. I don't know it.
I don't know.
And I know that there's no way that price was less than what StubHub was 4 days before the event.
No, you're absolutely right.
Fucking way.
There's no way. So yeah, I'm not sure what all the pricing is, and it has like kind of gone into that. Well, everyone's bitching about $22 for a julep, and yeah, it is expensive.
It is,
but it's not.
Be a man, smuggle your booze in like everybody else does.
Well, there's that element. There's that element of it for sure. We've all done that allegedly. Allegedly,
false bottom coolers.
But with that said, like $22. I mean, that's kind of what any sporting event. It's not. You know what I'm saying? It's not. It's not
for a drink like that for sure. Like at the Yum Center, at the Yum Center at an event for a cocktail like that, it's $20. It for sure is.
If you go out to a restaurant and get a nice cocktail made,
agreed.
It's in the $15 to $20 price point. So
Cinco de Mayo, I had some Spanish cocktails, depending and varying. I had some margaritas and whatnot, and they were not cheap.
Did you guys see the F1 prices?
Oh, I'm sure they're fucking crazy.
Oh no, it is kind of outrageous stuff though.
The only place with good prices, there's two places on the planet with good prices. It's the Masters.
The Masters, right?
Oh yeah, but you have to be
and Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
Yeah.
Wow.
Damn right, dude.
Outside of that,
I love Atlanta.
Outside of that,
yeah. God bless Atlanta.
Outside of that, it's all fucking crazy.
You buy
Holy
like
shit.
a $4 soda, but then you get free refills throughout the whole game,
which is totally reasonable.
Hot dogs are like $2.
When we played Georgia Tech there, it was awesome. It was.
I love that place. It's an awesome stadium.
I've been in Nissan, which Nissan's old. You know, they'll get a new one.
Yeah.
But Nissan's nice. I've been in Lucas Oil. I've been in the Mercedes-Benz Superdome, or whatever it's referred to as now. I've been in the Mercedes-Benz Dome in Atlanta. We've been in wherever the Panthers play, Bank of America or whatever it's called now.
I think so.
I think it's still Bank of America. Three Rivers or what, PNC or whatever it's called in Pittsburgh.
It looks like a gorgeous
Paul
park
Brown.
on TV.
Yeah, Paul Brown in Cincinnati.
Which is now Paycor.
Paycor,
yeah.
I completely forgot the Steelers aren't Heinz anymore.
Yeah, it's
that's so weird.
It's some sort of like investment company, I think. Something like that.
But yeah, I've been to all of those.
Been to Gillette.
So I've never been to Gillette. I've been to Foxborough.
All right.
So suck on that, motherfucker. No, anyway. So
these prices, by the way, Maine lobster rolls $280.
Like, I got home and I woke up.
And that's the F1 prices?
Yeah, yellowfin tuna pokey, $170.
I looked at my bank account. I was like, what the hell did I spend $40 on? Then I saw that and I was like, never going to complain about concession prices again.
You can add an ounce of caviar to any item for $400.
Now
that is wild.
Now, I never got to tell you my Derby story on me and Diddy.
Diddy?
Oh yeah.
Diddy?
Wait, Diddy?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
the Diddler.
Oh,
I probably should.
So I'll get through it quick, right? So
timestamp that.
This is the year that
they might take that out in post.
This is the year that War Emblem wins. So I think it's 2002.
Okay.
So I think this is the 2002 Derby. I'm working it with the Army. So I get put on Firegate 9, which is on the backside, and I'm working it with a cop. Well, on Oaks Day, the cop's like, hey, I'm going to leave. And he just kind of gets up and walks around. I guess he's got buddies or friends or whatever who were there for Oaks. 2002, Oaks is still very much a local event at that point.
Yeah, right.
It's not exploded the way that it had before.
Right. That's the local day.
So he goes out and does this thing. I kind of just hang out there and chill. At that point, we're not even texting yet. People aren't texting. This is 2002.
I was going to say, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
So my entertainment is like magazines that I had or books, right? Which I can't read or write, so that's a problem.
God bless you, buddy.
Yeah.
You try.
I know. That's why they give me wrenches. Anyway, they the next day, he asked me when we get there, it's 9, 10 in the morning. He's like, is there anything you want to do? And I was like, I don't know. He's like, you can just go. He's like, I got this. I'm gonna be here all day. So I call my buddy. I'm like, hey man, my cop's letting me leave. He goes, my cop let me leave all day yesterday. And he was like, and he's gonna do it today. He's just sleeping in his car. So
nice.
So we get up and we go hang out in the infield because we're like, 19 years old, 20 years old at that point. We're trying to see what's going on in the infield, seeing what these uniforms do because we're in full uniform and with these stupid fucking berets. I know this is the first year for those. God, they're awful. It's such an awful move the Army did, saying, you know what everybody needs is a beret. No, the Rangers, airborne people, and special forces, they need fucking berets. We don't fucking need them. But since you want everybody to feel special, sure, why not? But anyway, so we go milling about. We're in the infield forever, right?
As one's prone to do,
right? Yeah. And we're watching,
and this is before all the renovations.
Yeah.
So this is old old school.
This is people getting fucking shit faced. They're getting there. They're getting there at 9, 10 o'clock in the morning. They're hammered by 1.
Yeah,
like it's wild. The Porta John races were unbelievably good because everybody was so drunk. The infield's wild. Boobs everywhere.
Yay!
So like. We're like, well, what else can we do? And we just start meandering about. We're walking in and out of stalls and stuff like that where horses are at. We got no idea what we're doing. We get up into the grandstands and move about. And I'm like, hey, you think we could get it to Millionaire's Row? This is about 2 p.m.
Right. So, I love a good sneaking in story.
You think we can get in there? And so we just start walking. It's a tradition. Right. And so I think the guy did it where G-Fed, where he just started meandering about after the derby was over.
Yeah. He was wondering how long he could stay in the Churchill.
So I went up, and this is, but we had uniforms on, so we could, nobody.
He's doing now how fast he can leave places now.
Such a silly concept.
Hey, listen, I'll tell you what.
It's so compelling.
I'll challenge him at Yum Center any fucking day. I got that all.
There you go. G-Fed versus Janky at the Yum Center.
No, Yum Center, he'll never beat me. Guaranteed. So like we.
Did you get it?
Nope, missed. I was hoping I did. But like we get up there, we nobody's asking us any questions because we're in uniform. So we get up to the Millionaire's Row, and there are cool people up there, at the time. And from across the room, Diddy comes firing across, like just moving. He's like, how much for them hats? That's what he wants. He wants our fucking stupid ass hats. And like, I want to do nothing more than get rid of it. But at this point, I'm a freaking newbie, right?
Right.
This is the first time I've really been involved with anything in this unit. So the first sergeant will murder me if I walk out without my headgear on, right? So he's like, $100. I'm like, I can't, man. Dude, I'll be in so much trouble. He goes, $500. I was like, I seriously can't. $1,000. I'm like, God damn, I really want to.
Yeah, seriously, $1,000 for the stupid hat.
I was like, let me explain to you what's going to happen to us. And he goes, oh, I get it. And he goes on and he goes, let me do something else for you. So he goes and gets soda cups. And he's going to the bar and getting them to make us alcoholic drinks with soda cups so that we can have them. So he's getting us drunk all day long. Fucking first warning sign. First warning sign, right?
Yeah.
So it's getting close to Derby. It's the race before, and he goes, "Hey, I'm going to go down to my box. It's on the finish line. Do you guys want to come?"
So Diddy invited you to his box?
Yeah. So we go down to his box because, we are barely removed. September 11th is literally just fucking 7-8 months ago.
Yeah, right.
Right? Like we're not even a year out. We haven't had the first anniversary of the towers falling at this point. So everybody wants to be seen with us. Like,
yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So I get it. And when we're younger soldiers and all that other stuff, so we kind of get some extra attention a little bit because it appears that we joined just to defend the country.
Yeah, right.
Man, I was in already. So all that happens. We get down to the box, and I noticed he's 4 rows up from the rail, and I noticed man, nobody's standing on the rail. I wonder if I can just walk down there. And I kind of look back. He goes, "Does anybody care if we move up and down?" And he goes, "You're in a uniform. I don't think anybody cares what you do." I was like, okay. So I go down, and I'm leaning on there. My hand is on the track as the Derby's running. I think people have followed me down there, is what I think, because somebody's on top of me.
Uh-huh.
So as somebody's on top of me, I'm like crushed in. I feel like everybody's just moved down and they're trying to see this race.
Right.
So the race ends, and when I come back up, it is Diddy.
So Diddy was leaning on you.
He is completely he is hip into my hip, close, right? Like, and it's a little, it's off.
Up
right?
until about 4 months ago, this would have been completely...
No. This was, I didn't even think about it.
Yeah, right.
This didn't even cross my mind one time until all this stuff happened. But he's like in me. Like,
oh,
you know what I'm
Jesus.
saying?
I don't know. Phrasing, Janky.
Like, he is so close to me that I can feel his heartbeat, right? The problem with that is
we're making our video debut.
Is that no one's behind him. He doesn't have to be that close. He's just that fucking close.
Well, do we know if that's still going though?
Yeah.
All right, good.
Yeah, I mean, once I started the stream, so we should be good.
All right.
But yeah, no, he's just that close because the next person's like 2 feet away from Diddy. Listen, and until that moment, like 4 months ago, like I was like, man, this is just a really fucking badass experience.
Yeah,
me and Diddy hanging out on the rail at fucking Churchill Downs, watching the end of the Derby. Go War Emblem. This
is great.
Yeah, that's the way I told that story. And now I'm kind of like, I think he was humping me.
It's like, I don't know. There's no other way.
Did you see? So who's the comedian with the mustache? The
Schultz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does that thing where he's talking about Meek Mill sitting on his lap, right? And Diddy's just petting him. That was fucking me, man. Like 20 years ago. God damn it. I had no idea. I thought about filing a suit.
I don't know
if there's a statute of limitations or not, but
I have no idea what to do. Like I'm completely speechless. Should we just end the show here? Like, I mean, that was.
We got great awesome board to talk about.
We do have great. But how the fuck am I going to segue from Diddy and you
cheeseburgers?
Cheeseburgers. First cheeseburger. Which one are we doing?
So speaking of rap beef, Kendrick Lamar should be a Louisville fan because I thought about it. Have you guys been
We're gonna
at
go
all?
to Culver's first.
I've been loosely following the
I'm kind of
rap
waiting
beef.
for it to all just kind of end so that I can catch back
I
up.
think
Yeah, right.
I think it's fake because they're both getting a lot of money because they're
It's not a bad.
all
That's
these
not a bad take.
songs are number one.
That's not a bad take. At
Yeah.
all.
But I also do think Kendrick Lamar might seriously hate Drake, which I'm all on board. I'm a known Drake hater. I don't like him. I never really liked him. But I thought about it because there's a song where he literally just goes through a list of things he hates about him. And I was like, oh, Drake, UK fan. You want to really get under? I know. But like, I'm trying to think of it, trying to just always remember him in the UK like sweater.
Oh yeah, the airball during Midnight Madness.
I just want Kendrick Lamar to be like, you know what? Fuck it. I hate UK too, and
then just throw the L's up, and him and Jack Harlow collaborate. Yeah, do a collab.
That's
That'd be
actually
awesome.
not a bad move.
That'd be awesome.
If I'm Jack Harlow, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, like, hey Kendrick, can we get an L's up maybe? Yeah, fuck Drake.
So this first one is Culver's.
Culver's. All right, is this the Butterburger?
This is the
famous Butterburger.
This is the Butterburger. This is the Butterburger with cheese.
It's a fine looking patty.
Yep. It's got tomatoes, pickles, mayo, onions, lettuce. Yep. Single patty.
What makes it a butter burger?
They grill it with butter.
Oh, okay.
What?
They grill it with butter.
Oh.
That's damn tasty.
Which is so Wisconsin, it's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. How does anyone in Wisconsin live past like 60?
I don't know. Good genetics, it's got to be.
Has to be. They are actually really active, like in Minnesota.
Well, yeah, they live out. It's like northern farmland.
Dude, they're like so you will not find a fat person in Minnesota.
That's not true.
I would go up there for a pond hockey tournament. I almost moved up there. Mm-hmm. But it was like it struck us like we're like there the whole weekend. We're like we've seen like 2 fat people.
Yeah.
The whole time up here, and it was like a balmy 7 all week. Because we're playing in a pond hockey tournament.
Biscuit weather.
Yeah, biscuit weather. And people are outside fucking jogging and shit. Like, did not affect them one bit. That said, they do love cheese.
Have you ever seen the, because you guys were talking about Wisconsin. You ever seen Wisconsin. It's the map, the U.S. map of like the drinking alcohol by county. And then you're oh wow, there's a really, really, really sober county in Wisconsin because the whole map is like dark blue or whatever the color is, and there's just this white patch, and you think it's a county that's just completely sober.
It's a lake.
It's a lake.
It's a yeah.
I gotta find it because
there you go.
You just reminded me of that.
That makes sense.
No, so that
was really good.
it's really good. The burger.
I enjoyed it.
I think the toppings carry the burger on that because they do that. The butter burger, they do like the steak burger. They flatten the shit out of it, right? So you really don't. You just got to get a meat flavoring on it.
Did you taste the butter?
No, not really.
Like I don't know if I'm tricking my brain into thinking that I did. Like I don't know, but like I mean,
they might butter the buns too.
I was gonna say I think they butter the buns because I tasted some form of butter in there. Maybe it was in my head, but a good burger, I'd put that scale of 1 to 10, probably an 8, 7.
I was thinking 8.5. I mean, it's better than most of the ones that we've had.
Yeah.
I like dressed burgers.
Yeah.
For me, if it's a dressed burger, I'm a big fan of having mustard as the other one. But I get that, this is a Wisconsin thing, or a northeastern, a northern Midwestern thing, and they don't do a lot of mustard like that.
Yeah,
that's another thing.
Yeah, you're right. Like
Chicago.
There's no, yeah, but that's like the break point.
Yeah.
You're not going to get nearly as much mustard unless it's on a brat, and I think typically they enjoy the brown.
There's state lines, and then there's the ketchup mustard line.
Where
we hate ketchup, we hate mustard here.
Yeah,
like right here.
And they just do not like ketchup in Chicago. I don't know why.
They don't though.
Yeah, they like. I mean, they'll get like violent about it.
Yeah.
Like, as I'm burping, but I'm with you. That burger. Normally, I mean, I love mustard. It's probably my favorite condiment.
Yep. It did well without it.
Well said.
It did well
without
it.
Like there's certain burgers, like Burger King comes to mind, where the mustard is a pivotal part.
Needs them. And she's going to be on.
Wait, it's Anna. Look, she's on camera.
She's on camera now too.
Yeah. Woo. There you go. Anna Tarullo, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
The lovely and talented Anna Tarullo. Thank you.
And
very
we're getting now we're going to get so many more views.
Yeah, that's the thumbnail.
Soforo. Put her head on it.
Yeah,
she counts.
Yeah, she was part of it. Yeah, but yeah, so there you go. You need a little dose of Anna.
Just a bunch of guys like, when does she come in and talk? Yeah. There she is. She's in the window. She's gonna come in.
She's coming in and talk.
She ran away.
No, she ran away. They scared her away. No, I'm totally with you. The mustard, I don't think would have helped that burger.
No, I think
I don't think it would have hurt it necessarily, but it wouldn't have done anything to amplify it.
Yeah.
And unlike some of the other burgers we've had, very good burger. Kind of rich.
That's the flavor that I think the buttered meat pulls out of it.
Yeah,
just that richness.
Yeah, it definitely had some richness. I really liked it. 8.7. It probably is of the 10 burgers we've tried.
We're deeper than that. We're 14, 15.
It's probably at the bottom.
We've been doing this for 4 episodes.
Yeah, I mean, there's been so many. I would say that's probably rounding out my top 5 or 6.
Yeah,
I would probably say a really good burger, but the ones that blew me away that are in an upper tier, like and that one was very, very good, but it was not in that upper tier.
Jack in the Box, and what was the other one? It was
wasn't Freddy's, was it?
No,
because I think it was a week 1 burger.
No, Jack in the Box was the week 1 burger. It was the week 2. It was a week 2 burger.
Was it Jaggers?
No, that's not right. Because we did Freddy's and Jaggers at the same time. That was week 3.
All right, I got it. I need to write down what our scores were.
It was Hardee's. Nope, Hardee's was
Hardee's was good.
Hardee's was the plain cheeseburger style like Burger King and McDonald's runs. It was a different one. Rallies. There we go.
Rallies, yes. Rallies
I literally got
fire.
to it the exact same way that I got to it last time. Is I went to Hardee's first, and I was like, "That's not right," because I remember the Hardee's burger, and then I made it back to Rallies. Rallies, and it's tough for me between Jack in the Box and Rallies of the best one right now.
Yeah.
Those
were.
They are fucking squared.
Yeah, that was 1 and 1A, 100%. So I give it an 8.7 for Culver's. Very good burger. Mm-hmm. Tanner, what say you?
Phil Kessel, 8.1.
Phil Kessel, 8.1.
Okay. Not a big fan of it. Got it.
I went with a.
Okay.
But it was still good.
It was good, right? 8.1's a good score. Just
if I put this down and go Phil.
Here, I'll just hold it.
I went with a.
I don't want it to go like.
No.
Yeah, don't drop it again like I did.
I'll just hold it.
I mean, allegedly, I didn't drop the microphone. Drew, don't get mad at me.
He probably thinks you already dropped the microphone.
Probably does because I did.
He already bought a new one because you did it.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. So Tanner with the 8.1, Jenky with the 8.5, me with an 8.7 for the Culvers. Good stuff there. I feel like Tanner could weigh in. We could talk a little NHL, NBA playoffs.
Yep. We'll grade Osobor for a second.
I was about to say, yeah, like
or anybody in the transfer portal for that matter is kind of like where we're kind of living at. I think now. I feel like Osobor ends up in Washington.
Well, I mean, you got to think Danny Sprinkle's there.
Right.
Like it's
I would
his
understand
last.
Right.
He didn't cancel any visits. It's his last visit. He's there now on the time of this recording, May 7th.
Yep.
He's going to be there from today until I think Thursday.
Yep.
Taking his official visit out there. I got to think that he's probably following suit, which then leads to the question, if not him, who? Right.
There were a bunch of names that I've seen thrown around.
The kid from we talked about him on Middays with Marcus Maven, and it turns out he is, I think,
I'm just throwing it because I haven't seen it.
I think.
Did we get and he's shown zero interest in us, but Norchad or Mir didn't decide on anything yet, right?
No, he did.
Did he?
Yeah, he went.
Because I'd seen something that looked like he did, and then it looked like it was fake, so I just let it go.
No.
I
thought
the Miami kid.
Norchad O'Meara. Yeah.
Oh no, I was talking about Wooga Poplar.
Oh,
that one. Yeah, I just saw it. He entered the portal.
How are they still getting in? I thought it was closed.
No,
I was gonna say it was like I thought it was
just
closed.
Like an update from Rothstein. It was like he's gotten this from this amount of interest from.
I thought I saw Norchad O'Meara had committed somewhere.
Well, see, I thought I did too, but I only saw it one time. And
that's right. It's Norchad. Yeah, Norchad O'Meara went to Baylor.
Okay.
Yeah, because that was the big story over the weekend. It was like, Scott Drew's killing it and
deep in
getting rewarded for staying put at a
work
place.
and meat.
I typed in Wooga Pooplar.
Wooga Pooplar.
Yeah.
But no, great Osobor.
Oh, he's a guard. We don't. God damn it.
Great Osobor would be a good one.
Yeah.
I think we're on the outside because I feel like Washington's got the inside track. Obviously,
oh, it's his former coach, and also they get.
It's a Big Ten. It's going to be a Big Ten. It's going to be Big Ten competition.
They get to play closer too.
Yeah,
I mean, I do think that it helps if you get the player on your campus first. But if they decide to finish all their visits,
right, last matters.
Close. Went to Washington.
Yeah.
All right. For some reason, I thought he went to Washington State. That's where Kyle Smith was.
Yeah.
Now he's in Stanford.
I think so. He stayed out west. Yeah.
But
your dad's boys is coming to see us twice a year now.
Yeah. Right.
Well, he's coming. He's only coming once.
Oh. Still,
and we won't play him twice a year.
No, it's still so weird. California teams in the Atlantic
Stanford
Coast Conference. Helped our academics.
We should just really just the Coast Conference now.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, that's
we got
the Coast Conference.
We got
the Triple C.
And we almost have the bottom coast too.
The bottom coast, yeah.
Like if we're
that's
how close. But Florida State's
All
really
Coast
not
Conference.
It's all Coast Conference.
The All Coast Conference. It's still the ACC.
Stays as the ACC.
Yeah, it's the ACC, but it's the All Coast.
You know what,
Conference.
Miami? We got Miami, and that's absolutely on the coast. I was talking shit about Florida State at first, but Miami's actually on the coast.
Yeah, Miami's on the coast.
Yeah, but they're probably still technically the Atlantic, aren't they?
Yeah.
I mean, they are on the tip, and being on the tip matters.
Sure. Yeah. Absolutely. If I had a dime every time I heard that.
Right.
SMU? Is SMU?
No, they're in Dallas.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that was
bougie ass part of Dallas.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if we have anybody on the Gulf. I don't think so.
Florida State's probably the closest.
Yeah.
Is it Atlanta in the middle of Georgia? I haven't looked at a map in quite a while.
I'm not.
Yes.
I'm guessing it is. Yeah.
Atlanta's in the middle-ish of Georgia.
Yeah.
From east to west, it absolutely is. From north to south, it absolutely isn't.
All right.
It's about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Into once you get in the state that you start hitting Atlanta, it's about 5 hours afterwards before you're out of the state.
So is it towards the top of the state?
Yeah.
Just it's in the middle of the top.
Yeah.
Okay.
East to west, it's in the middle. North to south, it is not.
All right, so it's not near the Gulf.
That's what you get on Gas Bags Radio. Georgia geography.
Yep.
You never know. Diddy stories, Georgia geography, and cheeseburgers.
Yeah.
A little bit of derby talk as well. No. So, I mean, Louisville, great class so far. Terrific backcourt. But they definitely need a front court player. I saw Kason Pryor, the guy from USF, get mentioned as a potential name. It was something that
That's
maybe
what you're
in
talking
rummage
about with Marcus, right?
Yeah, that they were pretty high on him. The fact that he's an athletic big. I don't know what his stats were. Let's see how much he can facilitate. Because the target that was seemingly a theme that we've seen with these the Pat Kelsey offense, passing big men, a lot of assists. He averaged 1.8 assists, 7.9 boards, 13 points. Kason Pryor from USF.
I'm less worried about that going forward. I don't know that Great Osibor is all that great of a passing big man either.
His assist numbers were similar.
So right now, what we need, and I
believe he averaged 1.8 assists.
And Booby, right? That's what we're going to call him. We're going to call
2.8. Sorry, 2.8. I knew there was an 8 in there.
We're calling the Boobacore Booby, right? That's what we're doing.
The Boobacore? That's fine.
I'm gonna call the kid Booby.
Booby, a Boobacore. That's all. I mean, I kind of like that.
I love boob, so that's I'm
Booby.
I mean, I don't know if we're gonna be able to get it to stick, but yeah,
we'll see.
We'll see.
If it sticks, it's us, and we know that.
Yeah,
we've made it.
I don't know if my friends at T-shirt Hooligans are gonna make that as a T-shirt. That might.
Oh, they totally could.
I don't know. I mean, a Boobacar has to be on board with this. So yeah, I'm not sure he wants to be called Booby.
Maybe he's been waiting for this opportunity.
I mean, I'm not saying that he doesn't like it. I'm just saying that we might have to, take a little bit of time.
So we need rebound getters.
Yeah,
is where we're deficient. We have plenty of guys that can move the ball. We have plenty of people that can score. We need rebounders, and even saying that, right? The guards and the forwards, the wing guys that we have, they do rebound at their level.
Right.
But you can't put them in fighting with 6'8" to 6'11" night in, night out in the ACC.
Even what you're saying is even if they're rebounding outside of their weight class.
Right. They are good rebounders at their position.
Right. You can't rely on that.
Yeah, that doesn't equate to good team rebounding.
Right.
Because you still need the reason they're good rebounders at their position generally is because they're willing to go get it while the other guy, the guy who's probably the more dominant rebounder, is being dealt with by being kept off the boards.
Right.
They're paying attention to the dominant rebounder to try to keep him from getting putback points. And these other ancillary players are doing their job really.
Right.
And getting in there and getting these rebounds. So
yeah, it's something that I get what you're saying.
You need the main event.
Right.
You need the main event.
They're the side dishes. You need the steak. Yeah. Absolutely. I get it.
And I don't know that, again, I don't know that there's one out there right now.
Well, here's the thing.
That's what worries me the most. I think we're going to do fine, and I think we're going to be infinitely better than even if you combine the two Kenny Payne seasons of 12 wins. I think we're better than that already.
Yeah, no, I'd agree with that. Now, here's a name. Ugonna and Yenso.
No, and that's a good one too, right? Because I heard Steve bring him up too. That would be one that I think fits that main event. He's the stake. Of the rebounding.
I agree with that, but
he's a good rim defender too.
He's a great rim defender, but the rest, this is what we were talking about in middays with Marcus Maben. If you look at his stats, it kind of plays into that. Average 0.2 assists. Mm-hmm. He does not fit the idea of a passing big man. He would be a tool, like a tool player.
Right.
Definitely gives you something. A rim protection, like you said, brings in 4.8 rebounds. Not a bad rebounder, but he isn't. I mean, he's got good size. 7 feet tall.
Where did he play it again?
He played at UK.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but
they do a lot of passing from the big man spot.
Not always. No.
Okay. All right.
No, I'm just saying.
Again, we don't know his full-on capability, right?
That's fair.
But that's why.
I'm just saying, statistically, right now, from what we've seen with Pat Kelsey, he would be. I think he's got a great skill set, great size, 7 feet tall, bigger than Great Osibor by 4 inches.
What's his weight?
Bigger than Kason Pryor by 2 inches. 247 pounds.
Okay, 240 over 7 foot is still a little thin,
right?
But
you gotta think maybe you gotta hope that you can bulk him up a little bit. He's still only 19.
He's tough. He's tough to put weight on. His body style's tough to put weight on. 6'8's way easier to put weight on.
No, that's true. That's true. But I don't know. I'm just saying, like, that's a name that got thrown out. Like, forget about the whole rivalry aspect.
No,
I
don't personally care about that. What I'm leading to,
which I think a majority of people don't, to be honest with you, especially now that Cal's gone.
Right, in his stats, right? When I think about his stats, I also go to the idea that Cal doesn't have a fucking clue what he's doing at any given point.
I don't know about that, but
like I don't, like, every time I watch them play. Kenny Payne ran the same offense that Cal runs with non-5-star players.
Right.
With not a floor full of 5-star players, and that's what you get when you get that kind of offense. They're trying to run NBA scheming,
right,
with guys that aren't NBA efficient.
Yeah.
That's why those guys are in the NBA, and that's why they run that scheme in the NBA. You can't teach everybody to do that.
Right.
Otherwise, that's why they don't.
That's why it was just a lot of motion without action. Like,
exactly.
Yeah, it was
100%.
But yeah, no, that's fair. I know, but I'm just saying that I think he's a player that has a skill set, but like Marcus said, he's a tool, not necessarily a fit. But that said, I'd love to have on Yenso.
Based on prior behavior, Marcus is 100% right. But again, coming from the offense that he ran in, he's gonna be used entirely differently.
Yeah,
like in a completely different way. It's Justin.
Did you just hear that?
Yeah, it's Justin.
Oh, he is. Oh, he's talking to us.
I don't know
Justin.
I don't know that he's talking to us. I know that he is talking.
Oh, that's wild. Hi, Justin. Hey, Soforo.
Yeah.
You can hear us. That's
so
great.
he thinks he thinks he's muted right now. I'm muted. I muted my side so that he can just use the audio from the board.
Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha.
But he thinks he's muted too, I think.
Oh, that's awesome. So maybe we can listen to him talking some shit about people.
Right.
That'd be great.
But if we actually might get him in the bathroom if we're lucky. Oh, yeah.
Oh, Soforo taking a poop?
Yeah.
That could be great. That could be our ticket to a Marconi.
So before we go into NBA playoffs,
burger number two,
Sonic.
Damn it!
And there's not a lot of these.
Did you guys know this though? I just found this out. I'm gonna push it now. Booby, our boy.
Yep.
He has a brother that's committed to Xavier.
Now is he committed to Xavier or Xavier?
All right.
Man, there it is. You beat me to that one. I was fucking with my microphone. I was about to call him out.
Trying to figure out which place he's actually going.
Yeah, right.
Cena Torre.
How big is he?
6'10", 230.
I was like, because Booby's like 6'5", 6'6".
I was looking at the like rankings list, and I was like, Long Beach State Torre. I was like, hold on, like, let me
wait a second now. All right,
but yeah, 6'10", and then Booby's 6'5", 6'6".
So this is Sonic, and we're
Sonic Burger.
We're low on Sonics. I think we've got 2 left in the city.
Did you go to the
lane,
Westport, the one by Tinseltown,
and then that one? I think those are the only 2 we got left.
Oh shit!
And one that I thought was never going to fall was Bardstown, and I think it's gone now too.
Yeah.
No, like Bardstown, Kentucky.
Oh.
They loved that place, dude. That place did fucking fantastic. But again, we're looking at the sandwich, mayo, ketchups,
lighter mayo,
tomato, pickles,
white sauces, and
white sauce.
The onions are diced.
Mm-hmm. Tomato.
The bun is good.
The bun is really good.
That's a good bun.
Mm-hmm. Not quite King's Hawaiian sweet.
Yeah, but on the cusp of it.
But on the cusp of it, yeah. That's a great bun.
Like a brioche almost.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice and buttery. White mayonnaise. Accoutrements. Play pretty well.
Cheese on the bottom, man. The cheese on the bottom's good.
Yeah, 2 layers of cheese.
Mm-hmm. Nom nom. Nom nom nom.
The burger itself, the meat itself, solid.
Oh, for sure. It's thicker than the last one we had.
Mm-hmm.
More of a patty than a smash.
Yeah. Very beefy. Got a beefy flavor out of it.
Good tomato.
No, the tomato. I'm glad you say that. The tomato was the star. Mm-hmm. The bun and the tomato were the stars of that.
Juicy tomato.
Good juicy tomato.
I don't know. You don't eat tomatoes for shit.
I still ate it.
That's true.
Unless they're ketchup.
Or like baked. Not like, usually I don't eat the raw ones. Not like raw, but you know what I mean.
Tomatoes. You eat baked tomatoes?
Yeah. Wait, what's a baked tomato? Is that like a sauce thing? Or
sun-dried.
Okay.
Okay. I can live with that.
Yeah.
Like
okay.
on pizza and stuff. You know,
I thought we were talking. Oh, okay. Yeah.
like on like a
Margarita.
Yeah.
Hitting a margarita pizza. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay. I got you. Yeah, that makes sense.
Completely fucked. I'm fucked, but I'm not completely fucked.
I like that. That was a rather complete burger.
No, I think so too.
Also, we need to, excuse me, shout out to Janky, by the way, for 90% of the time, more than that, getting all the food. Definitely deserves some praise for that.
Listen, if you knew how often I had to take my pants off to get food.
We've already told the Diddy story. Like, are you trying to get us canceled, Janky?
Oh, man, so many wings, dude.
So many wings. Yeah.
Totally worth it, though.
Juice worth the squeeze. Totally. 100%. But I feel like we should take into effect the cost of these burgers. Because the value. Because not all these burgers are the same. Like the McDonald's burger was the most paltry of the bunch, but it was a great value.
No.
And a solid burger. Because
I think it's $2.99 for the single.
Yeah.
Every other burger is riding right at that $4.99 to $5.99 price range.
Okay.
So we're pretty even across the board, except for McDonald's and Burger King.
Right. They were
the cheapest.
They were the cheapest.
And we're talking like
was Wendy's in that? And obviously White Castle was too.
Wendy's was like $5.50 or something like that.
Wendy's was okay.
White Castle was cheaper also, but it takes 2 or 3 of them to make what you're getting.
Right.
2 of them to get a McDonald's burgers, 3 of them to get one of these.
Yeah, that's about right.
Even with the 1921, which was probably the worst one that we had. I really want that burger to be good though. God
I
damn
know,
it,
like it's a fully dressed slider. You would think it would be better, but the cheese threw off a weird flavor.
Yeah, and that straight cheddar.
And I'm not positive we didn't get bad lettuce on it. Like,
did you have stomach issues?
Just
tummy hurt.
No, just it tasted funny.
Yeah,
it tasted really funny. Like, I mean, I was gonna say it was like no stomach issues worse than normally. Maybe. Sonic, I was really impressed with that.
I'm 8-9 with
That's exactly what I put it at. 8-9. That's a good burger. And how much was that?
I think so for 2 of them it was $10.41, so $4.99.
$4.99. Okay.
$4.99 a burger.
I mean, yeah, that's a $4.99 burger.
Absolutely.
That was a good burger.
Which in what we're talking about, right? At $4.99, you're getting a quality item that you're going to be full off of.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Like if you eat that whole thing, that's a meal.
These were the same price.
They were?
Yeah.
And it was and the Culver's was very good. Culver's was very good burger. Culver's was very good, but like this burger seemed more simple, but more complete.
Yeah.
Like if I'm going to try to make it sound more complicated than it is.
So I think the weird part about it is I'm pretty sure all the Sonic patties are frozen.
Really?
That's my guess. Yeah. Because like when I'm looking at this patty, it's too fucking perfect.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like it's not messy enough.
Yeah.
There's no way that somebody's padding one of those up.
That's why Five Guys is always so expensive. It's because they make it so real, and you say it's not messy. It's like they slap it on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, Five Guys is good too. Like again, we're talking
so good.
But
we didn't put them in there because they didn't have a drive-through.
No drive-through.
No drive-through.
Also,
so
I would not allow him to get us burgers from there. That's just. Yeah, how much was this? Oh, $80.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, you would have to take out a bank loan. Yeah.
No.
Five Guys is great, but it's expensive.
I think you can get 2 burgers there for $20.
Okay.
That's just that's good though. Fuck.
Five Guys is good, yeah. We might have to do that for another
gourmet burger segment.
Like, get Smash Burger in there against Five Guys. I would almost do it as a sandwich shop. Because like maybe throw Jersey Mike's in there. I don't know. Like I don't know if there's enough
local thing though.
Oh, you know what?
I do like the local idea.
I think the sub on sub action's probably a good one.
The sub on sub. We might have to do that. But
I wonder who will dom the subs.
I see what you did there. That was good.
Right.
That was good. Everyone, have a safe word.
Yep.
Tanner, what score did you have for Sonic?
8.4.
8.4.
Okay.
Like I said, that was with a tomato. So
yeah, I was gonna say that
they were at a disadvantage compared to Culver's.
Culver's had tomato,
and they had a higher.
I took it out.
It was drowned out with, there was way more mayonnaise on the Culver's burger. The Culver's burger was good. Don't get me wrong, but not
a lot of sauce.
Yeah, there's not a lot of sauce, but there was a good amount of cheese though.
Yeah.
For being a Wisconsin brand, burger, Culver's had a good amount of cheese, but I think there was more cheese on the Sonic burger.
They're close in looking at them, and we can, since we have the medium at this particular point,
we do.
We can give you the cross section here.
There you go. Tune in.
Yep.
This is the nice part of having
looking here in the studio.
So this is that's your
the left
Sonic burger right there. That's your Culver's burger. So that's your cross section about what you're getting there.
There you go. The one on our left, your right was Sonic. The one on our right, your left was Culver's. There you go. The one with more mayonnaise was Culver's. The bigger one, how you doing, was Sonic.
Okay.
So good stuff. All right. So a little bit of NBA, NHL playoffs. We can talk a little bit about.
Tanner, how does it feel to be a Miami Heat fan and knowing that Jimmy Butler will never be important?
Important?
That's what I said.
He'll be a Hall of Famer, but
What did you make of his comments? And what did you make of Riley's comments about Butler?
I'm kind of on the same side as Pat Riley, because during the time I was like, when we got them game 2, the Celtics, I was like, and then he did like the thing like, don't let us get one, but it's over like Jaylen Brown's head, and I was like, dude, come on, we're gonna get fucking screwed this series. And after that one win we had where we made 23 threes, which will never happen again. I will never see that again.
You guys were shooting lights out.
We got blown out for the next 3 games, so I was like, yeah, we kind of deserved that one. And
So did that end with a gentleman's sweep?
Yeah.
It was okay. Game 5. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
we weren't like the Pelicans when we lose our best player.
For some reason I thought you got a second game. Maybe not.
No, we did not. I'm so sorry.
Gentleman's sweep for.
I'm going to make the argument that the Pelicans didn't lose their best player.
Oh yeah, I mean you can though. Yeah, you definitely could.
I don't think Zion's that good, but that's the point.
I mean, it's just impossible for him to stay healthy at the size he is.
He's so big.
Yeah, he's just too big. I mean, the human body is not meant to be moving around the way it does. Yeah.
It's just not going to work.
No.
Like, you can be Shaq and play the way Shaq played,
Right.
and that not be a problem. This dude's trying to live 6 feet above the fucking rim.
Yeah, right. No, it's not. It's just not going to work. Other stuff in the NBA.
Anthony Edwards is the second coming of Jesus Christ, and I don't even believe in Jesus.
I was going to say, like, Anthony. Wow. Jeez, that was
What?
no. I mean,
I'm not allowed to have feelings.
No, you're allowed to believe whatever you want.
Actually,
Just
I
alienating our
Now, do you not believe in Jesus
misspoke.
Christ, or do you not believe that he was real?
What's the term? Agnostic. Where it's
yeah,
like,
you're agnostic. You believe in something, you just don't believe in.
I don't know. There's no. I've never.
You don't think
seen-
anybody got it right yet?
Yeah. There you go. Little theology on the Gas Bags Radio. There you go.
Yeah, I misspoke. So sorry for all the Christians that just punched the screen.
Stupid Tanner.
This guy's
Beautiful mustache.
Beautiful mustache and not believing it.
Yeah, no.
You're allowed to have your beliefs. You're fine.
I don't.
Anybody want to split a peppermint with me?
Sure.
How do we split a peppermint?
Well, Nick's going to put it in his mouth. I'm going to get half of it later.
All right.
Do you want me to try to spit it across? Like we got the video thing. Actually, wait. No.
How do we?
I wonder if I could break it in half.
No, I'm good. There's another one over here.
Oh, okay, cool.
And I really don't like peppermint that much to begin with.
Well, that's something we could do. Ranking shitty candy,
Like grandpa candy.
grandpa candy. Yeah, which I saw my guy Matt.
So would
It has to be kept in somebody's pocket.
Yeah. So it's like the little strawberry candies, the butterscotches, the peppermints.
How does licorice fit in there?
Yeah, licorice is definitely one.
So wait, are they shitty candies or are they grandpa candies?
Ooh, these are good mints.
Yeah.
Because they're the ones that are kind of like that powdery.
Oh, they dissolve.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the powdery mints.
Yep. What we got in time?
They're like powdery and creamy and shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got a
What are we
couple
looking
minutes.
at?
528.
Okay, cool. All right,
Because
so
I have to go do this whole thing. It's called work.
yeah, it's unfortunate. It's a
I had that
necessary
off
evil.
today. I took it.
From 6 to 6 in the morning.
I enjoyed my day off.
Wait, you're off from 6 to 6?
No. I work from 6.
Oh, you're pulling
PM.
the 12 hour, the 12 bagger. Oh,
Yep.
hefty. All right, well, we'll get you out of here on this.
That's okay because I absolutely don't sleep at work ever.
Who's more important to their team? Anthony Edwards, Jalen Brunson. I saw this on ESPN. We brought this up. I think it's Jalen Brunson, but Anthony Edwards has been playing at a different level for the last third of the season.
So are we talking? Yeah,
Good for
are we
you for
talking
being a
like full
or unbiased Knicks fan, because everyone else, Jalen Brunson's the greatest.
Well, I mean, he's averaged 40 points in his past four games.
I wish Knicks fans didn't act like every playoff win is you get the Larry O'Brien. It's a goddamn circus outside the Madison
because the Knicks have sucked for so long.
I know, but
they're about to get their teeth kicked in though.
Oh yeah,
by
Indiana's going to fuck them up.
I don't know, man.
Indiana's going to fuck them up.
Indiana's really good, but Pascal Siakam can't hit a fucking free throw right now. Like,
what, we going hack-a-shack on Pascal?
If it works. And Jalen Brunson's dropping 40 a game. The last guy who did that, a little fellow by the name of MJ. The last one to do that in 4 games?
Yeah,
4 straight games. No, like
Jalen Brunson's incredibly good. And I kind of,
dude, that is getting so distracting.
I kind of believe both of them are like, you can't discern, because both of these two teams, right, without these players, they're not playoff teams.
No, well, I mean, the Knicks are without Randall.
You might be able to make the argument that the Timberwolves this year could still be a playoff team.
They still have Cat. I mean,
yeah, but they had Cat before, and they never really did shit.
Yeah, but I'm saying they'd be a playoff team.
The addition of Rudy Gobert,
he could get him to the playoffs.
The addition of Rudy Gobert and the addition of Mike Conley.
They had that weird play-in year where
that would be mine.
That's a good
Patrick Beverley. Like, remember the whole? It's like a meme now where he stands up on the scorer's table, and it's all because they made the playoffs. And he's like throws his jersey in the crowd. He's like, let's go!
Oh yeah,
and then they show the slow mo of him like crying. And it's like, all right, goddamn, you're the 8th seed, and then they lost. They lost the next round. I'm like,
Pat Beverly's kind of a fucking idiot.
Did you see him hucking the basketball at the person?
He's 35, 36 years old.
Do you subscribe to his podcast, Spencer, as he walked by?
He's 35, 36 years old, and he acts like he's 9.
He is like, wild. He is
wild. In the same way that Draymond's kind of a fucking chucklehead, too.
Yeah. That's a good way to put it, a chucklehead.
Yeah, like that. It's just
like a wide.
Who does it right that I think gets way too much.
And I loved Rodman, but
no, chucklehead behavior. That's fair.
Yeah, 100% chucklehead behavior.
I think Dylan Brooks got way too much hate for what he did last year when Draymond and Patrick Beverly do.
No. I think they're all equally stupid.
Dylan Brooks is an instigator, man. He's a shit.
That's the thing.
Yeah, but like
he'll talk shit to you, but he's not going to be like, "Hey, fan, are you enjoying your $1,000 tickets?"
Yeah, but
bam, here's a basketball to the face.
Patrick Beverly and Dylan Brooks.
Is that your bar? Not throwing things at the crowd.
Yeah, I don't.
Sorry, what would you say, Jake?
Brooks never assaulted anyone either.
Right.
I'm going with the Draymond area there.
Beverly and Brooks are more alike than Draymond is in that group, because at least Draymond's got the performance. He's got the stats behind him.
Yeah, he's got some rings.
He's got rings. He was an integral piece of all of those runs.
Right.
Like, without Draymond,
they don't come back.
Listen, 100%.
Damn, I wish they didn't get that. I don't like LeBron, even though he was on the Heat.
Draymond's not in the same class. Draymond's more in the class of what Rodman is.
Right.
And those other two are in the different chucklehead class.
I feel like at some point you graduate from chucklehead to head case. Like you're just like,
yeah, and they all fit that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
chucklehead's just a really nice way.
What about Ron Artest? Where do we rank him?
Ron Artest is bad. Artest is, but like when we really look back,
fucking great defender though.
I was thinking about what he throwing a ball into the crowd or punching a fan.
What has happened with him is that, you know, when they find out he's got all these fucking actual behavioral issues, like he's an actual head case.
Yeah, right.
Legitimately, I think that changes
like medically, maybe. Yeah.
But
is it the Meta World Peace changing his name to that?
No, it was the fighting the people in the crowd. Like, I'm not even kidding. It's not. It shares no, because that was an actual insane fucking moment.
That was nuts, man. Jermaine O'Neal just knocking that dude out.
Watch the 30
Steven
for 30.
Jackson coming flying in, smacking the shit out of the dude.
Yeah, watch the 30 for 30, man. That shit's fucking crazy.
Dude, and the Pacers weren't good for a while after that. They had a solid team.
Was their year.
They were not good for a while after that. Like, seriously.
Well, because for all of the problems that Ron Artest was, right? Good basketball player.
Great defender. Yeah.
Really good basketball player.
You had a Jermaine O'Neal in his prime. Yes. Steven Jackson wasn't a terrible player.
How many rings Steven Jackson got?
Yeah, good point.
He's got a bunch of them. Also Steven Jackson got him with the Spurs.
Oh,
yeah.
Wait, really?
You also Reggie Miller was on that team too, like in the twilight of his career, but was still chipping in 10 points a game.
So I think Reggie was hurt that game.
He was.
Part of the story is like a security guard's like, you can't go on the state or the court, and he's like, the fuck, I'm Reggie Miller. Like, get your hands off of me.
Wild.
Wait,
did you see Jamal Murray throwing? By the way, the Nuggets. Take a second talking about them. How much trouble are they in? I mean, Jokic, not a very good night last night. Had about 1 million turnovers. Jamal Murray pissed off, throwing a heating pad onto the court. Did Jamal Murray get suspended for that?
I don't know, but
yeah, he got 2003.
The Nuggets are a curious team, right? Because Jokic is this weird elite level player that's
doesn't look like he is.
Really difficult to figure out, right? Like
has an unguardable shot, like the fact he shoots it behind his fucking head.
Yeah, I don't know how he shoots the ball, but it's fucking crazy. I mean, but I think they're run based, right? So if you can slow them down and interrupt their rhythm, right, you will dominate them.
And we saw that last night because they went on like a 5-minute drought,
right?
Of scoring, and that's when the game opened up in the second quarter.
Teams that can play elite style defense are going to put them and consistent elite style defense. Not like the Lakers are a good example of potential for elite style defense up until they're all exhausted in the fourth quarter and Anthony Davis can't do anything at that point.
Right.
So
with that said, predictions for the conference finals.
Oh, for the conference finals?
Or no, sorry, for this round.
It's not Jokic's fault. It's more Jamal Murray's fault because he's not playing the Lakers anymore. But
just do your predictions for the week.
Those were 2 in Denver. I think they're going to come back to Denver down 3-1. Ah, man, I don't know if I.
No, I think that's
so
a good one.
Hard to think though because.
No, I think that
because then Jokic is gonna go.
So the difference is so
and then throw it off the back.
So Minnesota, right?
I don't know how he does anything.
Minnesota can balance back and forth, right?
But their defense is so fucking good.
They can put Cat on him for a little bit, and then they can put Rudy on him for a little bit, and they can spell them so they're not exhausted.
That was a free.
Even if they're on the floor at the same time, they can take turns.
Yeah,
that was a free game though for the Nuggets last night because it was first off at home at the Pepsi Center or no, Ball Arena is that now?
Yeah, Ball Arena. Yeah, Ball Arena.
Gobert wasn't even playing because his kid was born.
Yeah.
Did you see what Gilbert Arenas said about that? He's like, I don't know why he did that. They're gonna be there when you're done with the game. I was like,
come on, man.
Shut up.
Agent Zero's wild, man.
Dude, just.
I can only hope
to get him on the podcast.
I can only hope that he's that wild.
I want to
while his daughter's here.
Oh yeah.
Oh god, yeah.
I can only hope
that would be.
I want him on the podcast. Let's get him on here.
Right. That'd be fantastic.
Listen, you guys have the ESPN email addresses, not me.
Well, maybe we can grab him.
I still have a Gmail.
Oh. I don't know. We'll find out. I mean, we made some traction with Little Debbie, so you never know.
All we
need to revisit that, by the way, about trying to get her on.
All we need is Nick's password to his
That's
ESPN.
fine. You can have it. Just come back. There's so much porn in my inbox. What did you
sign me up for?
What'd you guys do? They're like, Nick, that was already there. Be that as it may.
Yeah.
Shut up. But you can try any of these computers, and most
Nick's
likely,
logged in already.
Yeah, I'm logged in on every. If anyone wanted to hack my shit, thank God they don't. Closing thought on the NHL, Tanner. Janky, feel free to weigh in if you got any thoughts on it.
The Bruins, that was crazy last night.
Big time dub in game 1 against the Panthers. Big time dub.
The Panthers come back because those two teams match up very well against each other. That's exactly why I went to 7 last year. The physicality, all the skill. You got Kachuk. I want Kachuk and Marchand to fight, but that won't ever happen. But Swayman's playing out of his goddamn mind. And Bobrovsky had just an awful game. I think that goes to 7 again.
Bobrovsky's got to figure it out.
Ends in Miami, but
Bobrovsky,
I think Boston sneaks out because they have the veteran experience.
Bob he's fantastic, but he can be very inconsistent.
So quick.
Bobrovsky, he can be the best goalie in the world and then just fall off the fucking map, and that's something you can't have.
Who do the Stars play?
Stars got they beat Vegas. It's not Vancouver, is it?
Is it Colorado? No. Vancouver's got Edmonton.
Yeah, it's Colorado. Yeah.
Then Colorado's winning in 6.
Did you? By the way, quick side note: did you guys watch the Vegas Dallas game?
No,
There was possibly the most gorgeous woman, second most
I
gorgeous woman
heard
behind
about,
Jeanette.
There was
Love you, babe. Behind the bench.
The commentator said, and look at the jubilation on the bench, because he literally said that. Because
that's hilarious. I didn't know he said that, but no,
thank you. All you need to know, blonde.
This girl she'll never drown. God bless her. I found her on Twitter, by the way.
I'm sure you did.
Her name is Nat something or other, like Nat G. She's like an Instagram model or something. Very, very pretty young lady.
Aren't they all?
Yeah,
probably
right.
Sagan's girlfriend.
Could be. Very, very well could be.
I'll tell you what my take on NHL hockey is.
What's that?
Awesome.
I'll actually watch some this week just so we can talk about it next week.
There you go. There you go.
No, you're going to come back and be like, dude, fucking playoffs.
Dude, hockey,
awesome.
the hockey playoffs are amazing. It's
I
fantastic.
have to have some sort of rooting interest, so I'll go ahead and just stick with Boston for now.
Oh,
Okay.
As per it makes sense.
You can join Spencer over there too. He's a Boston.
Spencer's a Boston
He's all
guy.
Boston though.
I would love.
So am I.
I'd love for it to be in New York versus Boston in the conference finals. That'd be fantastic.
Both?
Yeah, that'd be great. Carolina scares the shit out of me, but if they can keep.
Oh
them,
yeah, that's what I have to finish off. Because my predictions at the beginning of the year was Carolina and Colorado in the Stanley Cup final. I'm not changing my mind. I think your team's a bunch of
the Rangers. My team are the Rangers.
Really,
His team is the Devils.
Really,
and they're on the
really-
golf course right now.
The Devils.
Hey, we're gonna win the draft lottery and.
Oh, did you see Bucci?
I
Bucci
we already got
accidentally.
10th, I guess. But Utah got second. Apparently.
Yeah. Evidently, San
That's
Jose's
huge.
got 1 and Utah's got 2.
But yeah, his team's a bunch of really negative words. But yeah, they're very, very good. I think that one goes to 6 or 7.
If we can keep Carolina from scoring on the power play, I like our chances. But
Carolina will get you like that.
I'll commit to being able to be able to talk hockey.
My man, there you go. We're gonna convert, and I guarantee you're a sports fan.
Yeah,
like you like all sports. I think you will be impressed with playoff hockey. Hopefully you don't get some dud games. All right. With that said, we got to get out of here. Justin Soforo. Yeah. No. There's a high drama.
Games.
There's high drama. It's very fast. A lot of hitting. It's great. Soforo, we appreciate you getting us on ESPN Louisville Plus. Thank you. Our inaugural journey. You guys watching us, we appreciate it. Like, share, subscribe to ESPN Louisville Plus. Keep an eye out for the Gas Bags podcast. We are on iTunes. We are on SoundCloud. We appreciate you guys spending some time with us. Till then, I'm Nick Valvano at Nicky Vespin.
Jason Jenkins, Jinky your boy.
And Rudimasso at Tanner Brew 28.
We appreciate you spending some time with us. Gas Bags episode 17 in the books. We'll catch you next time.
Woo!